people.
Oh, you're not going to open up about that?
Let's elaborate on this.
Am I right? Am I pretty close to the money, Steve?
Right on, baby.
Oh, well, he was there, so we'll take
Steve's watched that show several times. You know.
I love that show.
That's right.
No, it was all right.
Yeah. Listen to Steve. He knows everything about Hollywood phonies. He hates Hollywood phonies. Steve, open up your shirt and show her your Mercedes medallion. It's not showing. It's not showing enough.
And it's brass.
Robin.
Brass, you silly ass.
Yes.
Let's do some news. We've got Amanda here. I'd like to find out what the 16-year-old...
Well, there's only a few stories that I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
today, Howard. Willard Scott
Yeah.
has gotten himself a recurring role on Valerie's Family. The show that Valerie Harper walked out on, and the show which Sandy Duncan is now going to take over. Also, I also heard that what they're going to do in order to cover for Valerie's loss is to have killed her off. But she'll have been dead for 9 months by the time the season starts.
They're going to kill her off. The husband is going to drop his weights on her head. That's how it's going to work. You know, I got to say, you know, even my father called me the other night. You know how my father likes to lecture me about, you know, show business and guys who get carried away with themselves?
Right.
This is a good lesson for you, Amanda, as you start your career. But, and my father's right. It's sort of like, he calls me up and goes, what's with that Valerie Harper? I know it's in the back of his mind. He's thinking like, hey, don't you get carried away with K-Rock and all that and start thinking you're a big shot. He says, what's with that Valerie Harper? What kind of schmuck is she? I go, well, yeah, Dad. I mean, that's what happens when you take your weight trainer and make him your manager and marry him. He says, what? He says, she was getting $60,000 an episode. $60,000. I mean, my old man is like freaking out. $60,000
on time, never called in sick.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. So he goes, what did she, he goes to me, like, I know Valerie Harper, you know. Hey, he goes, so what did she want? You remember I met Valerie Harper.
Right, that's right, at that Joan Rivers show.
At that Joan Rivers thing. Remember I was in the audience and she was...
and she was like, oh, Howard Stern.
Yes, what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a boyfriend named Stern. Oh, thanks, Valerie. Thanks for never having heard of me. You could try to pretend like you've listened to the radio once in New York.
She knows you well. That's how all Hollywood people act.
Yeah, well, anyway, my father goes, $60,000. He goes, and what did she want? What did she want? Like, I was there for the negotiations. I go, well, what I read is she wanted $100,000 an episode, and they offered her like 80
or 70, something like that.
So he goes, do you believe this? And then I said, Dad, she had a contract and she didn't even honor it. He's like testing me to see how I react. If I had sided with Valerie Harper, he would have gone through the roof.
Head, yes.
These people are paying you good money. Good money.
Look at all they've done for you.
What do you take? How many he asked me how many vacation weeks I'm taking. My father, he's worried, he's nervous.
Parents naturally are nervous.
Yes, they are.
You know?
Big pain in the ass.
Well, just let this be a lesson to you.
Does your old man let you buy stuff? Well, he's a doctor. He's probably got a nice car, right?
Let me buy stuff. Well, I don't really like, to talk about material things.
You don't like to talk about it?
Well, I don't think it's important.
I respect.
You're not like Steve's wife, are you?
All she wants is money, money, money.
What do you mean you're not into material things? That'll change pretty much. Hey, your clothes are pretty nice. That watch, all that stuff.
Oh, this watch cost me $10.
Well,
okay.
It's 10 hard-earned dollars. It's $10.
Do you know how hard it is to make $10 for the average person?
It takes me and Robin like 30 seconds to make $10.
No.
But do you have a car?
Yeah, I have a car.
What kind? What kind of car?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. No, I've got a car.
What?
And I think I'm going to get something different.
What are you getting? What do you have?
Well, let me tell you, it's so fun. No, I've got a BMW.
Oh, you do?
Oh, and you're not material at all. It's only $45,000.
You were driving around
at the age of 16.
$45,000. I got it.
Oh, is it the 325i?
No.
Convertible?
It's not a convertible. No.
And you don't like material things. I like that about you.
No, the thing is that I'm, from Colorado and stuff. And, it was a nice car to get and cruise around and stuff. But, and then I drove it out to California, and it's like they're a dime a dozen. And it's like this very hip,
So what are you going to get?
It's got this cliche. I'd like to get an old BMW because I like BMWs, but like a 3.0 or 2002.
All right.
But we'll see what happens.
Good thing she's not material. God knows what you get.
Oh, dear.
Not material.
I'd
go wild, wouldn't she?
I'm telling you.
But
my first car was a
BMWs.
Maverick.
Yeah.
My first
I won't bring up
girl
my
was a
Dodge
Maverick.
Polara. Your first girl was riding a Maverick, I believe. They didn't have cars back then.
I was her Maverick.
There's Maverick now.
Yeah, my first car was a horse.
Yeah, I'm not materialistic. Come on, you're into it.
No, of course, I think everybody is in a sense, but, I mean, it's like, it's not something that,
What's your
we
father-
don't have to talk
What's
about
your father do with the Can't Buy Me Love money? Does he put it in the bank for you, or does he let you buy stuff?
I can't buy anything with it. My parents let me have minimum wage, and so that's like all I get from it. Because, I mean, what am I supposed? I don't care anyway. What am I supposed to? I don't want to take care of my money now, And so like until I'm 21 or something, I don't even have to deal, which is nice.
Well, it's a
You
good thing
call me
Steve's here
because
because
I do money
Steve does money management for
money
people.
management.
And at 21, she can find some weight trainer who can help her.
Yeah, when you turn 21, Robin's right. Then you'll find a weightlifter who you can marry, and then he'll help you negotiate with the network. Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, I just wanted to say that Willard Scott has a recurring role. He's going to be the neighbor of the Hogans.
Yeah, he's a real talent,
this
that guy.
season.
Yeah.
And he'll do 4 episodes. He hopes to do more, and he'll keep his Today Show gig. So don't worry about him disappearing.
That guy was a disc jockey in Washington. Used to work with a blind
The
disc
blind
jockey.
guy, yeah. Used to lead him around.
Yeah. Willard was a seeing eye dog for a blind disc jockey. That's how he got started in the business. Oh, man.
And he's networked himself. That's what he's done. Joe Piscopo and Marv Albert will host the September 4th edition of NBC's Friday Night Videos.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Really?
No, because probably Joe will stop by around then.
Well, I would hope so.
I hear he's got a 14-year-old.
But they do it out in L.A.
17-year-old.
Oh, they do it in L.A. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
17-year-old.
Vicki Lawrence is going to be the host of Win, Lose, or Draw.
Well, that's a loser.
Yeah.
That's that new game show that was created by Bert Convy and Burt Reynolds.